today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is the National Football League. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Las Vegas Raiders.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Minshew. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't see Madden trying to get him the football in the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On first down, Abdullah. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Abdullah. And he stopped immediately there. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Abdullah. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Michael Mayer taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Love now. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And it's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Third and 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Myers in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Love. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. He's got his tight end. That's Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side, Myers. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. We ain't giving him nothing to touch. 56 is mine.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Ready, go.
Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing. Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, going to the air with Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down, Love to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Second down, Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Love. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Back to throw again. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 7. They'll look to throw again. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To the air again, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Now
Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Minshew. That's to Bowers once again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Minshew. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And out of bounds right around the 20.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll come up now on second down. Love now. Able to find his man, Kraft.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with an acrobatic catch. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So the Raiders now down by 1. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Minshew. A dump off for Abdullah. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Minshew. He has Mayer complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to run with Madison again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are on the field?
This is 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes 2nd down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. On the handoff, it's Madison. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.